Go. Welcome to He Said, She Said, the show where we discuss the different opinions that men and women have on various life topics and issues. We're your hosts. I'm T.
And I'm Keita.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get right into the show today. So, first, we're going to do a recap. Not a full recap, but we're going to read a couple of comments from our show from last week, and then we're going to go ahead and get into our topic from this week.
All right, y'all. So I was mixed up on this question. I didn't I didn't even realize because when I was going trying to I was trying to go look at the comments
Right.
and T just looking at me like I'm crazy when I was reading the one comment and however he just ended up letting me know it's two comments on this one
Yeah.
right here. You know what I'm saying? Like why wasn't I addressing the other comment? But I wasn't addressing this other comment because I thought the person was kind of answering to something else. But
Yeah. I don't
anyway,
know what
look,
that's
I'm
about.
all up on it, but I didn't realize what the topic was. But last week's topic was: is it okay for a married man or woman to hang out with single men or women? Why or why not?
Mm.
So, however it is, that was a good show last week. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, that was a good show. That was a good show, and I'm saying in the sense of that's how it ended up lasting
Mm-hmm.
as long as it did, because it's like you can talk about that for
Yeah, that was a
all
good
day.
topic.
It could have probably been an hour and a half, 2 hours, just because you're gonna constantly keep on debating the
Yeah.
different viewpoints on it
And
or
then
whatever.
especially if you add more people, keep on listening to
Right,
different comments on it, different. Oh yeah, that's something we're gonna talk about.
right.
Excuse me.
So,
I know
however,
I heard that.
however, we had a comment from at Shanae. She says, she feel like it's okay as long as you're not disrespecting your marriage. So it's okay to hang out with your single friends. It's
Right.
okay if you married and you hang out with your single friends as long as you're not disrespecting your marriage.
Boom.
Okay, so that's just basically what we were saying
Yeah.
from last weekend. A couple of the guys and the people that was in that younger group
Yeah, and our
or that your generation or whatever they
yeah.
were. I'm just saying they instantly were saying it. So yeah, thank you so much, at Shanae. We appreciate your comment. Make sure y'all keep on commenting on the different topics.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
thank you so much. Then we have another comment from at the Kissy 555. She says, "I love this show. Thank you,
Appreciate you,
thank you, thank
the
you."
kissy,
Yeah, we love the Kissy
the
five
kissy,
five five.
kissy.
Thank you so much. Okay, we love that you love the show. Okay,
Yeah.
we want y'all to keep on loving the show. So we gonna keep it coming, and y'all keep those comments coming, keep those likes coming, and keep those shares going.
Yes.
And make sure y'all subscribe.
Subscribe.
Make sure y'all subscribe. Okay, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we're gonna jump into this week's show,
Okay.
and I'm going to just basically ad lib the topic. I don't have it wrote down anywhere. So this
Oh,
week
you know.
we were talking about technology.
Oh,
We were
all
talking
right.
about technology, and I was asking you all, how do you feel about technology? Again, I was saying these little phones we that we have now, like that's basically we walking around with a computer all day.
Exactly.
We walking around with a computer all day. We walking around with a camera all day.
Got everything on
Okay,
there.
we walking around with a camera all day. We walking around with
Everything.
everything. A
A computer, a
calculator,
calculator, a calendar,
yes,
a two-way,
a notepad,
a phone,
a voice
a
recorder,
TV.
a TV, a TV,
Right
a TV.
in your hand.
Okay, right in your doggone hand. So I'm saying, how do y'all feel about this stuff, this new technology? And this is just one of the things, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, AI. How y'all feel about my homegirl Siri?
That's even crazy.
Siri, Alexa, that's
She said, sorry. How y'all feel
Siri,
about
Siri,
sorry?
Siri, whichever one she is.
I don't
How
know.
y'all feel about her? How
Hey,
y'all feel
Siri.
about Alexa? Me and Alexa,
Yo, Alexa just started talking out of nowhere just now. Probably about
She
20
on
minutes
the she
ago.
on the I guess some sort of automatic schedule. So she say some stuff in the morning like breakfast time stuff,
Yeah.
and then she'll say like at lunchtime, like how she said it's time to do a little
Yeah, she told
exercise.
me to stretch.
Yeah.
She
So
said go stretch or call a friend
oh right,
or something. She thought I was lonely
right,
or tight.
yeah.
I don't know what was going on,
How
but
y'all
Alexa,
feel about it? Look, I'm all ad libbing so much, but
she
anyway,
reading.
how do you feel about technology and the effects that it has had on our lives? You know what I'm saying? The way we live now, the way we way the way we deal with people like in relationships,
Mm-hmm.
the way we're raising our kids. The way we're raising our kids. And like what do you think how's this affecting your kids, period? You know what I'm saying? As
Mm-hmm.
far as them interacting with the technology.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So basically that's our question today.
Yes.
What's up with this technology? What's up with this technology stuff? Okay.
All right.
You like it, you don't like it, it's good, it's bad.
What you think?
I don't have no opinion. I mean, hey, this is what's going on in the 2024s or the 20 in the 21st
Right.
century or whatever. So hey, I'm just living life. There's people that's literally how they just feel about it. Like this what's going on now. So
I mean, you gotta understand, it's a lot of people that's all they know.
yeah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a
You're
lot of
right.
people that didn't grow up without technology, or they
Right.
don't remember a world without technology.
Right. Right.
And all they done seen is like the technology that they didn't had just advanced. We
Right.
didn't see new technology be created.
Yes.
Stuff that didn't exist
Yes.
before,
Yes.
then it now is a thing. Opposed to being a person that when you was born, it was already MP3 players.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or it was already, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
These like cell phones and stuff like that. Imagine being a person that when you was born, there wasn't no such thing as a cell phone. Everybody had landlines.
Yeah. We used the phone at home.
You feel me? Imagine
We
that
used the phone at home. We used the phone, and everybody.
at the
I
house.
think almost everybody's house probably had a phone on the wall in the kitchen.
On the wall in the kitchen with the
On the
long
wall
cord
with the
on there.
long cord. You get that long cord so you
That's
can be able to
so you
go
can
in
be able to
your
go wherever you
room.
want to go with
Go
that
around.
thing.
You can cook. You can
Hey,
wash
that cord, that
dishes.
mug can reach to the front room from the kitchen
Okay.
right
You can
there.
if you lived in a house where you got a porch where you can bring your phone out on the porch and you
Yeah.
can sit on the porch.
And then when they invented cordless phones, that changed the game. What?
Sure.
You'd be halfway up the block before that thing cut out. I ain't gonna lie.
You felt like you was all let it be here.
I remember we got there when they invented the cordless phones. They had 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, okay.
It'd be 2 or 3 of them connected to the same
now
line.
you can have one in the basement,
Downstairs, upstairs,
and
whatever.
then using
Then
the
there was
other
a
one,
home based one.
or the one to be always in the parents' room.
Parents' room.
You know
Like
what I'm saying?
the
mom and
home
the daddy
based.
room. So that's the main one, because mama, daddy, whoever,
Yeah.
you got to be able to answer the phone no matter what.
Man.
So one right there, man.
So imagine coming from that.
Look, computers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about basically how computers were. I remember in the 12th grade, it seemed like that's when I first got exposed to when I was a senior to 11th grade. I think that was the first time
back then?
they had computers
in school. I'm saying like I'm not saying
what?
I'm saying like wait a minute. So
wait a minute, y'all see how you trying to play me? Y'all see how you trying to play us? Okay, y'all see how you trying to play us?
I'm not saying it like that. What I'm saying is when I got to school, it's not like it was a bunch of computers.
Well, I'm saying
what they did, they were introducing like computer class and typing class and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That typing, we were already, because that's what
that was on a typewriter.
We was doing typing on the typewriter, our typing class. Okay,
we had a typewriter.
We did typewriter. But what I'm saying is, by the time I was in the 11th grade, that's when I first remember ever having any type of exposure to a computer. And it was not this right here, what we doing right now. No. It was not this. It was a black screen. It was a black screen, and we used to type in the words DOS, DOS, because I guess that was the operating system. Okay. And so then that's how you get up on I guess back then was just the word processing. Okay. The word processing. You can type yourself in, you feeling real sweet, because now if you make a mistake, you can just backspace. Oh, sweet. I ain't gotta use no word out. I ain't gotta use that little strip thing you'll stick in there, typewriter, and put it on the front of the little key, and then push the key again so I can punch some white on there. Oh my God, you just felt sweet, and that was all we didn't have no internet. So that was all we was doing, typing where it was error free. Crazy. That was sweet.
Changed the game. That That was a game changer.
That was sweet.
That was a game changer.
I'm telling you. So this is the type of stuff that I came from starting.
So
like,
all right.
Remember internet.
I was just about to speak on my experience. So when I was coming up, this was like dial-up internet time, right? So this one you had to take the cord from the phone, your landline, and you had to plug it into the computer. You couldn't be on the phone and the internet at the same time. One none of that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all know what we talking about. Like,
you know how when you'll call those numbers like the fax lines,
and they be like, that's what it sounded like.
If a person was trying to call you, that's what they were hearing on their end.
Because you on the internet now.
Trying to dial
so all they get is
and listen, they used to take all day to download.
Oh my God.
Like it'll
take minutes. It seems like it'll take 20, 30 minutes of time to get on a certain sites. On certain sites. Certain sites will load up kind of quick within a minute or two. If it was like a common site or something. But we trying to go on something that's like, like a newer site or something that's like got like a lot of stuff on there. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
All day. And it seemed like to me, T, that sometimes people can mess around and mess you up like that, even though they're calling in, they hear whatever on their
it'll shut the whole thing.
It's like it'll shut up and
shut the whole thing down.
And then now you gotta dial.
You gotta start over.
You gotta get back on this thing again.
How many times?
Because it was called dial up.
It was dial up. It was dial up. AOL dial up.
Yes, it was AOL. Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many times I done got in trouble. I don't know about my brothers and sisters. Like, I don't know how many times they done got yelled at for being on that internet. And it's supposed to be a call coming through this phone or something. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's a problem.
Right.
It's like, which one of y'all on that internet? As soon as you pick the phone up, all you're going to hear is that, and you know it's somebody on the internet. Which one of y'all done unplug this phone? That's a problem. Like, so, I don't know. Like, and now, like, look, what's going on now? It's Wi-Fi. You can put it on the TV, the computer, the laptop, the phone,
everything's
twerking right now at one time.
At one time, connected to this,
this
wireless. Look, we had fax machine. You had to roll up whatever that paper. I used to have to bat it and put it in there, and that's hooked up to the phone line too.
Oh, that was on one thing. You had to separate that though.
Okay, so you got the fax, but ridiculous. Man, again,
I remember caller IDs. The one that you had to plug in and then you had to plug that into the phone.
Caller ID ain't just ring your phone. No, that's a different system.
It was a whole other
different
system.
Box. It was, and remember, at first, before it even got
Ameritech,
before the caller ID started showing up on your phone,
it used to be a little separate box.
It used to be a separate box.
That was like it was a cord that went to the box, and then that box that went to the phone.
And the person to go over there and say,
such and such caller.
Or go look on that caller ID. Go see who that is that's called. So yeah, man. Do y'all know? You people that have was just born into this, man.
It's a different world.
It's a different world.
It's a different world.
It's a different world. It's like, oh my God, technology.
I said something to a little young boy. I was talking about tapes. I said something about a cassette tape, and the boy said, "What is a cassette?"
I know he said it.
He said, "What's a cassette?"
I know he said it. He
asked me, I said, "They ain't never showed y'all nothing like that in school, or nothing like you never heard the word cassette before, like a cassette tape." And he like, what's that like from like the 80s or the 90s or the 70s or something?
With the computer,
I'm like, nigga, I wasn't born in the 80s.
They don't know about no damn floppy.
I was about to bring up floppies. I'm like, bro, I wasn't born in the 80s. Like, no, cassette tapes is like, you know what I mean? I guess they was around in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
they were.
Yeah, but it's
when
like,
I was a kid.
But it's like,
that's what we used.
They was around in the 90s. Like, even into the 2000s, they still had cassette tapes, if I'm not mistaken. Like, not like late in the 2000s, obviously, but like early 2000s, I can still remember seeing cassette tapes. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe that was just us. We just had cassette.
But you said I was sitting in my house.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were just.
Well, ain't nobody else even paying attention. But I like this stuff on this tape, and it ain't no other way I can have it because it's already on this tape.
I remember
so I'm keeping this tape.
I remember taking that pencil and putting it in there and having to wind that thing back. I remember that when the film come out, you got to wind that thing back in. Yeah, I don't know nothing about
cameras again. Like how I said, we had these cameras on the phone. we used to go buy disposable cameras, and then remember I used to make sure I get a lot. I get the pack with like maybe here 4 in them, like
Mm-hmm.
especially if we were doing something like going to a family reunion or going
Mm-hmm.
to some family
Or taking a
picnic
trip or
or
something.
something, taking a trip.
Yeah, I was
You
getting a
can't
couple
just
of them,
go
get
because
8 of
it's
them
like
boys.
yeah, because
They
they
had like
had
75.
no, it had
No.
24.
Was it
Each
24?
camera had 24 on it.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's why I had to buy a number on it.
That's
Because if we going for some
crazy.
days,
And I
if I
remember
want to
we'd
take
be out and like Cedar Point or wherever, and you'll be looking at the camera, it's like, oh, it's only like 8 film over here.
yes,
And you'll be trying to make sure you get like like everybody get in
yes,
here,
come
like,
on,
come on, we
yes.
only got 8 film. We only got a
Yes,
couple left.
yes, yes.
Dang.
And then really it'd be like that once we get down to those last cameras. But if we out somewhere and I only brought that one camera with me, then like you saying, the same thing. I'm trying to get whatever pictures I can get while we were
Yeah, the good
at
ones.
whatever
Don't take
site
no
or
picture of nothing
whatever
stupid.
place that we at. So and then remember I had the Polaroids too.
Yeah.
And so, the picture just, instantly coming out of the bottom. But the Polaroid still the
Polaroid
pics.
was cold.
The Polaroid only about 10, it's only like 10 pictures in each thing. And those film that costs more than those 24. And then I got
But
to
you had to
take
go
that
get those
24
developed.
developed. You got to
Yeah,
go get
you
them
had to get those
developed.
developed.
You
I
know?
remember in maybe 6th grade or 7th grade, it was my best friend. His name was Daryl. Still my dog. Still talk to him now. And he had a camera. Well, his mom had bought him a camera. We had went somewhere. I don't remember where we went. Maybe Cedar Point or something. And his mom bought him a camera. And it was like I think it was saying like 800, whatever. It was saying like some 8 times speed or whatever, like where you can like take a picture of stuff that's like moving or whatever. It was like a Polaroid camera, one of them cameras. It was like you could take a picture of fast stuff or whatever.
Right.
And like I was like, I remember I made a joke. I was like, dang, you could take a picture of a plane flying on that one. I was like, and I remember she ended up buying me one. Like when she gave me one, she was like, oh, you want one?
His mom?
Yeah, she ended up giving me when we went on another trip. We had one on a field trip, and she was like, here, this is for you, so you can be able to take pictures on the trip. I remember that.
Right.
But it was like a Polaroid camera, and I just remember it was like one of those fast ones, like where you could take pictures of. I don't even know what it was.
Stuff, I guess you're saying like
moving stuff or like
fast moving objects.
Yeah, stuff moving. It won't be all blurry on the, when you catch
it. Whatever type of technology that was in this
that was
thing
on that
had the ability to capture things
that was kind of moving or whatever
really quickly.
Yeah, and you'll be able to see
You'll
it.
actually be able to see it, like you said, and it wouldn't be a blur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was like in 6th grade. I was like, dang, you can take a picture of a plane flying by.
I mean, look at
that was crazy.
I even feel like how we saying you can watch TV on these things.
What?
You can watch TV on these things, man.
And I'm Jack Sparrow.
Anywhere. I can be anywhere. You can be any doggone where, and be watching your favorite little show or movie or whatever the case may be, and then on all these different networks and all this stuff, all this mess on your phone. It's like what I'm thinking about TVs. You can watch TV at home. You watch TV at home. You watch it on TV. You be feeling good if you can watch TV in the kitchen. You got everybody got a little small little TV that's sitting in the kitchen on the counter. You know what I'm saying? The family, y'all sit there and y'all watch TV while you eating dinner or breakfast or whatever, but on that one TV. And everybody got to watch the same thing. It ain't no different. No, it's a 13-inch.
It was about to say, I'm about to say maybe 9. I was about to say 19.
It's 13-inch. Look,
could have been 13.
And our TVs was fat, like a little 13-inch was a
with
fat
a big
little
back.
ball.
It had a booty on it.
It was a fat little ball.
It had a big back on
okay,
it.
all the TVs. You ordered if you got a big flow model.
Yeah.
Remember we
had
a
flow model on Broadway. Yeah, the flow model, you had to go to the click to change the channel on
everything. On top of the flow model.
Yeah.
Because the flow model is a big
wood.
Pictures
up there.
Yeah, it's a big wood.
You can decorate that thing.
You all there with a flow model.
Yeah, you can decorate that thing.
You see what I'm saying?
You remember? And I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out here because I was very upset.
What?
You about to hear this?
You silly.
You about to hear this.
What are you about to say, y'all?
So this way back could have been maybe 2002. 2001. Remember we had that TV in the kitchen and it had the VCR on it.
Yes. Right. Oh, the TV. Oh, when we was on Alcoy.
Bingo.
Yes.
Now it had the VCR on it, right? And you remember, I used to sit in there and I used to put my little tape in there. I used to have this movie I used to watch all the time. Every day.
Every day when he got home from school, he watched the same movie.
I used to watch this movie every day. And I had it in there so I could watch it every day. Like I don't even take it out. I just leave it in here. It's on.
Yeah, because he watching this when he
video
get home.
VHS. This is a VHS.
But this
tape.
not just his. This is not number one.
It's not my TV.
It's not his TV. Who
it's
TV
her TV.
It's
your TV. It was her TV.
Okay, so come on.
Whatever. Okay, it was her TV. Yes. Okay.
I bought it so I can record my stories.
So she can record stories on it.
Stories. I was watching the stories back then. And I want to watch my story, my soaps.
Whatever. So I put so whatever.
It was for my stories.
But right, and it was for your stories, and
I bought those tapes.
But you didn't put the tape in there though.
But
did you put the tape in there though? But did you put the tape in there though?
I have tapes in there.
She just said.
I have tapes in there. Y'all can see what is going on.
Y'all can see. You just said that I watch this every day, and you knew that.
You did.
And she knew that. And she knew that tape was in there. She knew it, and I think she did this on purpose.
I have it set up like how people set up coffee makers. It's set up on a timer. That's again.
So automatically record her soaps.
Automatically record my soaps. Come on, let's go.
Whatever.
Let him say.
And I have my cassette, my video cassette, my VHS tape, and this TV with this automatic setup recorder on there, and she recorded over my whole movie, soap operas. Over the Temptations. Y'all know how great that movie is. That's an amazing movie.
When that movie came out, I feel like it changed. Look at him. Look at this young man. He's 33 years old. He's still talking about that right now today. This one here
hurt my heart.
He loved him. He loved it. When he saw the Temptations, it was like he saw like, oh my God.
This is what I want to be.
These the ones. These are it. These are it, ma. Do you see them?
This is amazing.
Do you see them moves?
Why is the word?
You hear his voice. You see this, ma?
This is amazing.
He's so smooth.
He's sweet.
Man, when I say this boy fell in love with the Temptations, not the Temptations that they end up having as they evolve.
Not the new Temptations, not the
original.
The real
even though he's seeing this on the movie, he found out about those real Temptations.
He had to find out how to look
He had
them
to find out about them. He listened to their songs. He listened to their music. Yeah. He listened to their music all the time. Right now, when we do karaoke, it's to the point when we do karaoke, that's what people requesting that. Come on, you got to do one of your Temptations.
Still listening to Temptations.
Because he gonna do them Temptations.
They go, but I like old school music. But she purposely recorded over my music. Over my movie.
And I ended up going and happened to find that
and got it again.
I ended up getting the original one, not because he recorded it. He recorded that off of TV when it came on. Mm-hmm. The movie. He recorded it off the movie. And once he did that, it was just like, yes, he can watch it whenever he wants, which was every day.
She's terrible.
I didn't realize that I even had did that. But again, if it was a tape, if I left that little door up and I seen it was okay, my tape already in there, it's already ready. Whatever, I can get my soap operas recorded. And I can go on. I ain't thinking about this boy, what he talking about. Hey, that was his movie. Take it back in your room. Put on your
record it over my movie.
Whatever. We talking about technology.
That was technology. That's what the technology of the time. And you used it to record over my movie.
So here's the thing,
the point of the story is, don't be spiteful to your kids, okay? Don't go out here and do stuff that you know is going to hurt them, that's going to affect them for life.
Obviously,
don't do stuff like that. Don't do stuff like that, because I was a child and I didn't deserve that.
When I say
I didn't deserve that.
This boy was hurt.
I cried.
He was so damn hurt about this.
It's like, why?
And I'm telling y'all right now.
I watch the movie every day when I come home.
Front of him. Ain't no way in the heck I would have, no.
Because she didn't want me watching.
I wouldn't have did that. That boy loved that movie. Whatever.
She said, no. She said, this is, I'm tired of this boy watching this no more. I'm tired of walking around here dancing, singing.
He in the house. When the other kids outside and all of that playing, he in the house watching this movie.
Because it was 2 hours.
I would have never did that. But anyway.
Wrong. Anyway,
look at how in advance for y'all. You can just record whatever. You know what I'm saying? So easily. And teachers helped me to see. I didn't even realize that. Even if you were to delete it on here, because we can say, you can still delete it. You can still go back to your deleted stuff for 30 days.
Yeah, you can get it back.
I didn't see, some people are like laughing. Like, damn, she know that. Well, I ain't know it. Okay, I'm 51. I ain't know that. I ain't know it.
Hey, but look, I'm 33 and I just found out last year. Shout out to you. You know who showed me. I ain't going to say no names. But you know who showed me how to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so technology is like, wow. Technology is like, wow, it's like, man, it does have many advancements, but we're gonna go on and get into these questions
I
because
mean,
we
to
just
the
want to,
replies,
yeah, into
responses.
this the responses from the topic,
Hmm.
and let y'all hear what y'all
What
had to
these
say,
folks had to say.
what y'all had to say about it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but we figured we might as well technology.
Hmm.
That's a big subject. We might as well go on and take y'all down memory lane
Man,
with
real quick.
how this thing. One more that we haven't that I gotta mention. I gotta mention. When I was a kid, we used to watch this cartoon called The Jetsons. And on The Jetsons, when somebody would call them or they'll call somebody,
You can see them.
you can see them.
What?
You can see them. We was like, what?
That's crazy.
That is how the heck
That'll
you
never
know?
happen.
Like, oh my God, we used to say we wish. We wish that, man, it'd be so sweet if you could talk to somebody and you can see them while you talking to them. That was
FaceTime.
like some one unheard of type of stuff. Like it got to be on the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be on the cartoon because ain't no way in the heck.
Mm-hmm.
We FaceTiming all day.
Only thing they ain't got is them flying cars.
Come on,
And the ones that turn into a briefcase.
It's the flying cars.
I know, but I'm saying
and
like
I mean,
the
ain't no like
whole.
believe me, it's rich
Yeah.
people. Rich people, y'all know about them flying cars. Wealthy people, I'm saying
Wealthy,
straight up
yeah.
wealthy people.
Let me tell you
They
something.
know about them flying cars. That kind of stuff going on in places. I think like let's
Like
just say
China or
maybe
something.
no, not like China. I'm
Tokyo.
saying here in the United States, like places like really rural places, like maybe like a Utah or a
they flying cars in Utah?
or a you know, somewhere on Westway, because I know that I read about it when I was in school. Back when I was in college, one of the topics that came from like the Wall Street Journal or one of those papers like that, we had to do that, and that was one of the things that I talked about. People having flying cars, just like those Google like type of, I mean, flying them Google like cars is gonna be driving folks. They got them in places that's driving people around, and you just sit in something that a computer is driving this car. It's going on places in West like Arizona that driving the thing where the car is just driving the car, and it has been an accident before.
Of course.
Come on. I wouldn't even get in there, but you see in movies, anything to me that you see, because I like sci-fi stuff. I know we're gonna get into questions, but I really like sci-fi like type of programs or movies. I've been about figure this out. Darn near anything you seeing on TV that's in these movies
it's
and
real.
all of this stuff going on for real somewhere.
Yeah, it's real.
This stuff going on for real somewhere. Mm-hmm. Because how is it that every time you look up, once over a certain period of time, now all of a sudden this stuff that you were seeing in this movie, Total Recall, okay, what's another one of these movies?
iRobot.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying?
iRobot was speaking on everything that's going on with this AI stuff that's about to be going on right now. That's happening right now.
I can't even think. I know I done watched many programs where they're really focusing Terminator. Where they really focus, and I feel like that's why some people even scared of stuff like these Alexas and Series and things like that, because of things like the Terminator and stuff like that.
I don't too much deal with it either. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I mean, it's cool. I got a couple different things on my house that got Alexa on it, but that should be unplugged. I don't even.
My stuff be plugged up all day, so the government government probably listening to me. We just said it. What just happened to us earlier?
We were just talking about this one. She just told me to stretch.
No, but yeah, but it was something we were sitting here and we started acting silly when we were doing our testing, and we started talking about, okay, government, if y'all hearing us, it was something that was happening that it's like we realized that this. Oh, I said a video. This phone on my watch, because this watch actually has its own number. I know everybody's Apple Watch probably don't have its own number, but some of them I know do.
For the most part, yeah.
Yes. So it got its own number, and in some kind of way, it seemed like it was showing that it was recording like a 50-minute video. And so before I started recording, remember I got up there and I looked at it because I'm trying to see it's something. No, it wasn't saying nothing. On the video, it was nothing, no video running up there. It was nothing running, because I wanted to make sure when we shot the show, we didn't have no interference. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, damn, but what is this running on his phone? So then that's when I said, see, the government. Mm-hmm. I said the government. So we start acting silly, talking all out to the government supposedly or whatever, but this is the type of stuff
It's happening. It's
That's
real.
going on. That why people is about scared of the stuff.
It's real.
You know what I'm saying? They scared of it. But okay, T, you can go on and
Oh, it's real.
you can start. He gonna start sharing
You want me to do the
some
male
of the
topics
men,
first?
some of the male topics. Did you do males last time first?
I think I did them first
Okay,
last time.
well I do the females first, or even we can flip flop if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna say all right.
We can. Okay, what you want? Let me know. Let me know.
Go ahead, yeah, you can go
Okay,
ahead. And
so anyway,
that's something
I'm
right there.
going to, and we're going to let you know where these things came from too, so you all can know that we're checking out y'all comments on all the platforms or whatever. So it don't matter which one you end up responding to, we're gonna get it, okay? And all the time we may not be able to get it everyone, but we're gonna try as best we can to get as many in as we can.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So these are comments from YouTube. So on the subject of technology, at the Kissy 555 said, "Love it. Just don't forget about the old ways of communicating and figuring things out the old-fashioned way. Just in case the grid goes down, is one example. So in case something was to all of a sudden happen,
Right.
like where because the satellites up in the
Mhm.
sky, way far up, way further up than even planes
Right.
can even
Out of
possibly
space
go,
or something.
that are working this stuff,
Mhm.
working all of this different stuff that we doing. So she's saying, just in case if something happened where that grid went down, you need to have some way that you can
That you're
work it like
familiar
we
with.
did before this stuff was out here.
Mhm.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah,
But
ain't no
guess
bad.
what? Most of us not gonna have it.
Of course not.
We're not gonna have it. So if something like that was to happen,
I am.
we're gonna be messed up.
I'm gonna be fine.
He ain't gonna be fine.
I am going to be
He don't
fine.
have anything other than what y'all got. All the same stuff.
It
All
don't
this
matter.
technology.
I watch bushcraft. Y'all don't listen. Go online, type in bushcraft, and just sharpen up y'all skills. It's gonna teach you how to survive in the wilderness
This
and
boy is
things like that.
crazy.
I watch it all the time.
Because look, not having technology is like the wilderness.
Exactly. It's the wilderness.
It's like
So
the
let me tell you
wilderness.
something. Watch you some bushcraft. I watch it all the time at nighttime when I'm about to go to bed and stuff. I cut on a
I
bushcraft
ain't never
video.
even heard of bushcraft.
I'll show you later.
No,
I'll show you
show
later.
me later.
I'll show you. But let me tell you something.
Bushcraft.
Bushcraft. Let me tell you. I know how to make a fire with nothing.
Because you're gonna need to know how to make a fire.
I know how to make a fire.
If
your
the
phone,
grid, if the grid
go
go down.
Listen,
That's
y'all.
the gas.
Listen,
that is
y'all.
the gas.
I'm just trying to tell y'all, these things are going to be very vital if anything was to happen. You feel me? And I am going to be prepared. Don't worry about it. Don't come with me. Stay with who you gonna be with. And I'm gonna take my folks with me. And everybody that ain't watching no YouTube, because I watch my YouTube University, and taught me everything I need to know. I can make food. I can make shelter. I can be able to send out a signal, distress signal. I know how to catch fish. All of that stuff was just using the natural resources. You're gonna
need to know how to do all that if the grid go down.
Read the question. Read the next. Read the next.
I'm just saying. Okay.
So
anyway,
yeah.
now I'm going to the next one.
Jeez,
so this one is from.
Y'all just don't. Can't wait.
Listen, this is from at Latrice Adams 3272. She said, "I think technology is not good." She said it's not good for the kids that's ages 7 to 14. Honestly, she got that. She got the specific window she done dealt with. Obviously, these kids from 7 to 14.
She said she don't really like it.
She was like, I don't.
Sound like she probably got some grandkids.
That's what I'm saying. Some kids or something
that she know right in that age range that it ain't really worked out for them.
This has not been working out for them. This is too
That's
much.
What it sounds like.
Whatever. Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah, she sees the way it's probably affecting them.
I agree. Obviously. Because it can be very negative.
Yeah, it can.
I'm not gonna lie, it can definitely be very negative.
It can.
For younger kids, I mean, for adults also. For adults, but
definitely
for younger kids for sure, because they way more impressionable.
They way more impressionable.
You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely see that being an issue. I ain't gonna say I do see that being an issue. I see the issue in that.
I say that as far as, again, like you said, she can have kids or grandkids. Mm-hmm. When I'm looking at all my grandkids, okay, all their kids or whatever, man, they stay on YouTube, especially the little ones. The little ones, you know what I'm saying? That's ranging from 4 to 8.
Right.
From 4 to 8.
Right.
They stay on mainly YouTube. And so when they're at grandma's house, when they're in my house, I have to constantly let them know, I want that off. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of annoys me that they're constantly watching other people.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want them just constantly watching other people doing all this,
right.
to me,
Different
weird stuff. It'd be weird. It's like, it's times like they mostly be at the kitchen table or whatever, you know, and I'm standing there, I'm cooking or doing whatever. And it's like, and they probably have it on the big TV.
Yeah.
They got it on the big TV on the wall. So plain as day, I have to just turn around and I got to stare because the people will be done saying something that really does catch my ear. Like, the hell is these people talking about?
Like, yeah, cut that
what
off.
are they doing? Yes, instantly. Yeah, I'm like, and I say, and I let them know, put it on the regular program. Put on always tell them, put on Netflix, Disney Plus, turn on the program. Okay, if you don't know what the program is, that's a show. That's what y'all call it, a show. That's
program.
A program. Put it on a regular program.
Call it back in the day.
That's what they call it. Again, we talk about the advancements. I haven't advanced on that part. Program works for me.
Show a program. Okay, y'all, it's a program.
Program works for me.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So I do understand what you're saying at Latrice Adams 3272, because girl, I makes them kids. I make them put on the program. I make them put on the program. I make them. It's too much. I don't like them just getting. I don't want them. I feel like if y'all gonna keep on watching kids playing with Barbie dolls, or watching folks just playing video games, or watching folks busting balloons on with a car, or watching people throw water on each other, or whatever. To me, y'all can throw water on yourself. Set up the camera. Y'all so skilled. Y'all know all this technology. That's what y'all doing. Y'all do it. You make a video. Let everybody watch you playing with your dolls. Yeah. Girl, Kylie, all them doggone, all them toys, that whole little pink little wonderland you got right there with all this 50 million Barbie stuff that you going to Target getting every damn day. Right. Okay, make your own video. I'm trying to figure out why you sitting up here watching these other kids all day. I don't want them constantly sitting up. They can do their own. If that's what y'all want to do. If that's what y'all want to do, since y'all like YouTube so much. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, put it on the program.
Put a program on.
Okay, so now, thank you again.
Latrice
Adams. Okay, 3272. Thank you. That was a good one. You see, I'm relating to that one. So next we have Tay Lindsay. Okay. Tay Lindsay, she sent this on a messenger. Okay. So she said, hey, she said, I think technology is good. She said, but then again, it's scary as well, because you can be just talking about something, then you open your phone and it's coming up in your news feed. She said, it happened all the time.
All the time. This happened to me the other day.
Yeah. Listen, my babe just said that last night. He just said this last night. He was saying to me about Young Sheldon, because the show Young Sheldon. I just introduced him to Young Sheldon because he'd be like, what is all this dang old crazy stuff you be watching? You know what I'm saying? He think that the programs that I watch is like weird to him, or just like, what the hell? You know what else? Whatever. Young Sheldon. You know what I'm saying? I watch like Big Bang, things like that. And so, he ended up saying to me last night that, where we at? Where is we at? He said, we ain't see this part. And he started talking about whatever it was, you know what I'm saying, as far as where they at in the show for our season. And I told him, I said, oh, see, you was looking at it on Netflix. Right. I said, but it's actually on whatever network, ABC or whoever, NBC or whatever. And I said, so it's further along. Then I said, so, and I ain't at that point or whatever, because I've been watching it on Netflix. Right. And so he was like, oh, okay. Because I think he must have saw newer episode. And so he started telling me about the characters. I mean, he got these characters. I can see them watching up the episode. So he named Shudder. He said, what's her name? Me? I said, Mima. So he said, yeah. He said, Mima doing this. And he named it out the post. So as he naming it, it got through. When he finally got through with the whole thing, he ended up saying to me, yeah. And I seen all this shit on my phone. He said, after I just done watch Young Sheldon with you. He said, I never done heard of Young Sheldon until you done introduced to me. He said, then all of a sudden I opened my phone and this shit on my phone.
Okay, right up.
He said, this shit on my phone. He said, I don't care. They listening. He said, I don't care. He said, because I've never seen nothing about no Young Sheldon. Right. So guess what, Tay Lindsay?
You're right.
You're right. Because something's going on.
The mics is on. The mics. They're on.
Something's going on. All right, so now thank you, Tay Lindsay. Thank you. That's so it is. It's facts. It's so valid.
It's a microphone and a cake.
Baby. It's hard for you, so they're silly. But you know, they'll say stuff like, I remember people been feeling like this. When I used to work at Kelsey, this is before I got to my job where I'm at now. So this was like 26 years ago.
Mhm.
And this one guy, he used to always say, that little light, you know, look right there. You see right on that up there on that TV.
Mhm.
He'll say that little light right there, right through that little thing. He said that the government got a camera. He
Mhm.
said, and that little light is filming you.
All the
And so
time.
this was 26 years ago. This man said this thing is filming me all the time. I'm thinking like,
Boy, it's
what
going
is you
somewhere.
saying? He used to say, put tape over that.
Mhm.
It's people that on their computers, on their little camera right there, they'll put tape across that because
Mhm.
they across their camera
They
thing because
think
they
somebody
truly feel
recording them.
like
Yeah.
that the government is looking through at you. Do
Mhm.
you see what I'm saying? So it's, I mean, obviously, I mean, what if that could be what is kind of like going on?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm
In a
saying?
sense,
There's some
yeah.
kind of way because they getting this information.
Yeah.
Something's going on.
Yeah, they figuring it out
And I don't
somehow.
have nothing covered up, y'all. But every once in a while, it do be entering my mind. I can't even lie. I can't even lie.
So what you gonna
It
do
don't.
about the? Yeah, man, we'll talk about that
Right.
later.
Okay. So this, you so silly. So this comment, it came directly to me. Somebody texted me this. This is another person that's not actually they're not a subscriber. They may be have subscribed now, but however, she not commenting through the through
Mhm.
any of the platforms because she don't really
Do the
deal with
text
she
stuff.
ain't
Yeah.
deal with the platform. So she sent a message to me. We're gonna call her Toya. She said, I think that life was better without technology. I don't trust AI, and the kids have become addicted. It's scary and sad at the same time.
Yeah.
So she just
Mhm.
lumped up all of the stuff that we done said in them
Mhm.
last comments to, and so many people feel like this.
Yeah.
And even though you using it,
Because there's no way. There's no going
you
back.
using it,
Ain't
you
no going
using
back.
it, but you do feel people feeling a certain kind of way.
Because we all see the problem with it.
Yeah.
We all recognize the problem, but it's like, what's the solution? And until somebody can come up with an actual viable solution, because
And what you saying when you see a solution?
like, how do you balance it? Because there's so many benefits to technology.
It is. It's
like
so
we
many
saying with the
benefits.
convenience of it and all of the different stuff, but then it's like at the same time, the downfalls of it that we all are seeing is not on the it's not like the technology is the problem. It's the way that we consume the technology.
Yes,
You
yes,
see what I'm saying?
yes. The way we are consumed
With the technology.
with the technology.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the way that we use it in a way that it's like you saying consuming our brains and like
Yes.
taking
I
over.
mean, listen,
That's the problem. Technology not the problem.
listen, kids don't even, because when people keep referencing to how it's affecting kids, and that's and I
Mhm.
wanted that. I want to know, how do you think that is affecting your kids? Because if you don't think it's affecting your
Oh,
kids,
you're crazy.
then something is going on with you.
Yeah, you're
If
crazy.
you do not realize that technology is having an impact on your
A big
kids,
impact.
it's having an impact because kids nowadays don't even really understand what playing is for real.
They don't. They don't know how to play.
They do not know how to play.
They don't know
They
how to
don't, because
play.
they only go outside to go do the stuff like they go to school.
Yeah.
If you finna go
A lot
go
of kids don't know how to
somewhere,
play.
they do not know how to play.
Yeah.
For us, playing was outside.
Yeah.
And even though we played in the house, because we live in Michigan.
Yeah.
You know, so
cold.
so it's cold. You got winter months where
So, but you in the basement
so you
with
in the
it,
basement, but you
or whatever.
playing.
But you playing.
But you playing.
You playing.
Okay, we played for real. And these kids, technology has these kids where they're not doing anything but doing what we're doing right here. They sit down.
That's it.
They sit down and they staring.
They're not acting.
They just staring on something. They are not acting. The most active thing on them is their damn thumbs.
That's it.
That's the most active
No, that's
thing.
a fact. That's a fact.
Do you
That's
see what I'm
a big
saying?
fact.
So it's
And it's like,
it's a trip to me. It's a trip. It's affecting these kids. It really is.
yeah, and they don't know how to, like, half of them can't even spell because they write in these what do they call it?
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Acronyms
Yeah,
or whatever.
yes.
Type of typing or whatever. Like, I had to get on my son about that a couple times. Like, hey, bro, I'm not your friend. I'm not your homeboy. I'm not none of that. Like,
Right.
don't text me all this weird shit. I don't.
Yeah.
Listen.
Send me real words and real sentences.
And whole sentences.
And real sentences.
Don't text that stuff to me.
Right.
What's WSP? I work there. What is that? T,
You crazy.
stop playing with
T,
me.
you crazy.
Talking about that mean what's up? Well, say what's up then.
Right, yeah. I don't got time to be trying to figure this out like some Ebonics
What
or
is
whatever.
this?
The heck? Yeah,
Hey,
I know
don't
what
do
you're saying.
that to me, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't one of the.
talk to me like you know you talking
Like
to
you know
an
you talking
adult.
to me.
Yeah, to adult, to your father.
Talk to me like you know you talking to
Yeah,
me.
exactly. So
Period.
it is. It's throwing them off. Look, I even realized that because I know I done said this to y'all. I used to say I done said this to y'all when y'all was younger. As far as the way that technology has had, like how we able to do this, how we able to sit here and have this show like this.
Right.
That show you that technology has
technology.
and its benefits.
Yeah.
That it does truly have its benefits, but what I other than being a creator in this realm or in this form or whatever, technology has made it where people have lost their creativity to me. Okay, because I'm thinking about if you look back like 1800s stuff like that. When I look at certain stuff, it's some show, an adventure show that's coming on. It was adventures, because those people were out. Yeah. They were outside. They was inventing all different kinds of stuff, like from food type of items to all the different things, like a broom, a straightening comb, hair grease, cars, bikes. Do you see? I mean, they was inventing everything. Mops, freezers, refrigerators, air conditioner. They were inventing because there was so many things that already that we didn't have. And let's just say if they just sat in the house and they didn't say, dang, I just watched the thing about the man who invented the vacuum cleaner. He invented it because he had asthma real bad.
Right.
And he worked at a department store, and every night
when he was a janitor,
he had to beat the rugs to beat all of the dust out of them because the dust made them look cloudy looking. You know what I'm saying? How it looked kind of dingy. With beating it out to brighten it back up.
But not the automatic vacuum. He created the manual.
But he did end up creating the automatic. When he created the automatic, people don't know about this man because this man took this little invention that he sold it, that he had and sold it to his brother-in-law, I think, the man named Hoover. And that's why we know about Hoover vacuum cleaners right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, but the point I'm making is they brains was constantly, and I feel like kids and the young people or the generation that's after my generation, they don't even, other than if they creating something that's like something like this, they brain don't even, it's like it's done made people, it has stunted the growth of creativity to me.
To an extent.
To an extent. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of the creative stuff has to, I guess, has something to do with technology now, but still though, it's other things. If those people, you don't know what you don't know. Yeah. So they didn't know nothing about a broom, or they didn't know nothing about a straightening comb, or they didn't know nothing about peanut butter, and all this other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't know about a street light. They didn't used to have street lights. They used to just drive down the road.
And they used to have lights.
Listen, they didn't used to have a road. They used to have they had streets. They only had a road. Do you see what I'm saying? So they were constantly, their brains was constantly looking for.
But I feel like that's part of the reason why it was so much invention at that time.
Because it was
a necessity.
It was a necessity. So I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I ain't saying that we don't need too much new stuff, but it's like
we have so much.
It's so much going on right now that it's hard to even consume the stuff that we already have. I feel like we got too much.
So it's like now we just at a place where you just saying, oh well, we already got it all.
I ain't saying don't advance. You feel me? What I'm saying is like, if it was an invention to come out now, like what would that invention be? Like what is it that we actually need to advance on, to be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like to make the world, like, because the broom actually
is something you're saying, what is this other thing that we can possibly make? But I'm even seeing it too, just from the perspective of whatever it is, even though most of these things that are being invented nowadays are on technology type of thing, you know. The people that's even inventing that are people that are on that higher level. The everyday common man,
they're not coming
it's not inventing stuff. That's where I'm really coming from. I feel like the everyday common man, this is the most as far as if you're thinking about invention, like doing music, you know what I'm saying, being some sort of creativity. That's what it's being focused on. It's not being focused as far as a tangible thing, like you know, you see what I'm saying, like this. Like that. You know what I mean? It ain't on stuff. like that to me. That's
And
what
it's not though.
that's what I'm saying.
But
It's
I
not
just
on
don't feel
stuff like
like I
that.
feel like that's just because it's the
You saying
necessity
it ain't
for it.
it's not a need
The
for it.
necessity for it is not there how it
Right.
was before.
Because we have so much.
Yeah, because I do feel
Wow, we
like
do.
if we
Wow.
did, if it was a necessity for it, I feel like people would do that. I feel like
Right.
people will go out and create stuff because at the end of the day, humans, that's our natural thing to evolve and to grow and
Right.
to, you know what I'm saying, be better. It's natural for us. So it's like, I feel like with us being in the era that we in, like, is nothing too much for us to do. So that's why the world is changing in the way that it's changing. They're probably still recording though. But I feel like no. Just press close. Just press close. Yeah, I feel like that's just the reason why the world is changing the way that it's changing now, and we feel the way we feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we know it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, different stuff going on. I want you to reach
over there. I gotta get you to do it because that's gonna be for the best. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all get it. Go on to get it. We gotta go on to do what we gotta do. Make sure that we don't. We don't want to. We don't want to lose. We don't want to lose the show. Yeah, and so put it in the bottom of the thing. All right. All right, y'all. All right.
Charge it.
You see it? All right. All right, y'all. All right. All right, yeah.
But anyways, back to it. So how many you got any more
yeah, I do. Okay, so I just again want to say thank you, Toya, for your comment. All right, and then last comment comes from at Latrice Brown 5690. And she says she not big on technology as it pertains to relationships because it takes away from you getting to know that individual. I use it a lot for work, but I can live without it, without it in her life, because life seemed better without it. So she said she can live without it because life seemed better without it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do agree with her as far as on the relationship part. Because remember, we said that we was gonna touch on this because from the last show, because talking about even people being concerned about their mate hanging out with single people or they married person hanging out with people concerned about their person probably cheating on them and this and that, and like with this technology and all of this stuff, it's hard to even do it because again you got these little cameras right here. Somebody can happen to spot your mate anywhere. Even out of town. Even out of town, you can think you're really doing something. You out of town, you never know who the hell is out of town, wherever you at, and they'll take a picture of you so damn quick. And right now, out of town, where you at? Right at 2:25 p.m. You laying out on the beach or whatever, sitting having whatever. With somebody done sent with a time stamp showing that you were there.
This is you.
Okay, so I agree with her when she say even as far as life was better without it. I ain't saying okay, dang, it can be easier to cheat or this or that, but I'm just being for real. Hell, if you was out of town, wherever, would nobody possibly know that in our time because we had regular phones. And once you left, when you left your house, that was that.
And it's just
you had regular phone. You ain't have to deal with stuff like that. We had some sort of privacy or something in our life. It ain't no damn privacy in your life at all.
Life in general was simpler.
It
was just gonna be simpler. So like at my job, at work, right now, it's a whole bunch of people that I work with that they like to get a supervisor their phone number.
Right.
For whatever reason, they can get in contact with them, call them for this reason, okay.
Yeah, it's them to have my phone
which is fine, right? And I had it when I was working, when I was doing a different job in a different department. Yeah, I had the supervisor my number because it was for the best, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now that I'm back on this floor and I'm working just doing a regular job like everybody else, there's no need for you to have my number. There's no need for you to have my number. I'm gonna be over here in this little area, and if you want me, you can come and find me. Right. You're not gonna text me and tell me go to the line this or come over here or go. Well, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not about to call me at 3:47 or text my phone and say, hey, when you get here, I need you to come here. No, because I don't start working till 4.
So. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is the stuff they do to these folks when they got
Right.
that phone. You see what
Right,
I'm saying?
right. So you saying you don't allow somebody to have a connection with you or a relationship with you that you don't even need to be
That you
having.
don't even need to be
You don't
having,
even need to
bro.
be having because now you done
Because
now
before 4 o'clock, you don't know this.
you don't even actually extended their control over you.
Over you, they got more
Yeah.
control.
Yeah, they got
And
more
I
control
know
of
it's
you
giving
because of
you
this.
more
Yeah.
access to them.
But
if
it's
you
actually really for real giving them more access
it's
to
giving
you.
them more access to you because
Yes.
they're the ones that's really in charge.
Right,
So it's like,
right,
why?
right.
Why would you get them
Yeah,
your
you
number?
get to me and come talk to me.
Come
when you
over
get
here.
over here and talk to me.
Yeah, if you want to come find me.
Yeah, right.
You got to come find me. You ain't about to text
Right.
me and then when you see me, yo, I texted you 30 minutes ago. I
Right,
called
yeah,
you.
yeah, what took you
Why
so
you
long
where-
for this or that?
Nah.
Right, right,
None of that. You
Right.
ain't see my face and hear my voice, then it wasn't me. I don't
Right.
know.
right,
And if
right,
they give you my number, I'm gonna block you.
right. Ah, you
I
crazy.
promise you,
You
I'm gonna
crazy.
block
You
you.
crazy too.
I
Look,
promise
he
you.
said he gonna block you.
I promise you, I'm gonna
He
block
said
you.
he
The first
gonna block
time
you.
when
Well,
that
you got it right though. That's
when
your
that
phone.
when it, it's
That's
my
your phone.
phone.
That's your phone.
That's my
That's your phone.
phone.
You have
Don't
it
call
right.
me. Don't tell me. And
Yeah,
I
that's your
see a
phone.
supervisor coming through my phone. Hey, because I got a steward and all that. I call my people. It's my person that's supposed to communicate and do all of that for me. I don't want to. Man, I hate when they ask, you got such and such number. Call them. Nigga, you call them. That's your job. I don't want that. No, they don't have my number because I don't give them my number.
Right, right,
It's that simple.
right,
That's your job. Y'all do that.
Right.
It's a chain of command.
right.
Do that,
Yeah, follow
bro.
that. You
Follow
said
that.
follow that.
Follow
Yeah,
that.
follow
bro.
that.
I
That's
don't
why
got
y'all
time
got
for all
it.
that. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
So
why y'all got it.
that's what I'm saying. So like technology, like she said, it was a little bit better before technology.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
because
saying?
it allowed people too much access to
Yeah,
you.
they ain't even got to be about
Yes.
a relationship
Yeah,
or
don't
none of
have
that.
to,
This
yeah.
just is in general across the
yes,
board. It's like
yes.
stuff was different before
Yes, it
technology.
was.
You
It
know
was.
what I'm saying?
You know what? Because people had to actually communicate.
They had to communicate. You had to
They had
talk
to communicate for real and communicate like this.
Yeah, and now they can just
Yes.
a
It's
person that would have
instant.
never came and said something to you, and now shoot you a text and say
Right,
whatever they
right,
want to say and
right.
get real
Right,
crazy.
right. Text, message, whatever.
Whatever. They'll
you know,
DM you
whatever.
something crazy,
Yeah,
something that
yeah.
they'll never say in your face.
Right.
And like, so yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
So thank you again, at Latrice Brown 5690. We appreciate the comment. And y'all keep on commenting. Thank you, ladies. Y'all did good. Y'all did good this week, ladies.
Yeah, y'all came hard.
Y'all did good. So okay, T-Fin, about to get with these men comments.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into the male comments.
What they have to say.
Fellas, y'all came hard this week.
Yeah,
y'all
did
got
good.
some stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Y'all did good. Great.
They did
Excellent.
good. They did good.
So, first comment. This is coming from Instagram. This is from Black Since 69.
Hey again, Black Since 69.
What's going on? Back again.
Yeah.
Back again. He say, technology is a gift and a curse. Everybody wants instant responses. I remember pagers and phones with no call waiting. When you weren't home, people had to leave a message on the answering machine. That phone can be like a tether sometimes, but it also makes life so convenient.
Wow.
That's basically everything we just was saying.
Because
like, literally what I was just, it's convenient.
Right. It's convenient. It's
very convenient.
It is.
It's very convenient to have a phone, but it's like you said, it can be like a tether sometimes.
Yeah, it can.
I know somebody that's very close to me.
Look, what they got, location.
Yeah, I know somebody that's very close to me that be going through and he sharing locations and all type. And I said all the time,
it's tether.
Sir,
that's tether.
You are insane.
That's that. And look, that's
you are insane. There's no way I would be sharing these locations.
That you didn't even get sentenced to this.
Come on, man.
That's your sentence.
Yourself.
You sentenced yourself to a tether.
This is insane. And my thing is like, it's one thing because I do understand the benefits of sharing location, right? I understand because I share locations with a couple people.
It's look, safety.
Safety
is
the
number one.
You know
safety is the number one reason.
I understand that, but like once you get to dealing with certain folks, it's like, look, baby, I'm sorry, I like you, and I really do think that you would have my best interest at heart. If anything was to happen to me, I'm sure you will come guns blazing.
Right.
But you're gonna have to tap in with my brother or my people first before you even, because you can't have my location.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because they already know where I'm at.
They gonna know. One of them gonna know. And they're gonna put you here. They're gonna be able to put you here.
Yeah,
but you can't have my location because it's on a regular day-to-day basis. I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
I can't deal with you being on my head like that because you are a different type of individual.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Ain't doing that.
So like we not doing that. And it's like our relationship is probably different. My brother ain't gonna never call me tripping about where I'm at.
Right.
That's never going to happen. So he can have my location because he's
Right.
never going to call me like, "What you doing over here?
Right.
When you come back? How long you been over here?" It's never going to happen.
Right.
Ever. He probably ain't even going to check my location before he call. He probably just going to call me and say, "Where you at?"
Right.
Like, nigga, you got my location, sir. Like, why you ain't just check it? Like, I don't know, bro. Just because we interact. But other than that, it's like, I don't know. Like, some of that, like I said, I know people that's doing this type of stuff. And I it's convenient. And like I said, I understand the benefits of it, but sometimes it ain't the best thing.
You sentencing yourself to a tether. Okay. Listen, I want to comment Black Since 69. You remember this. Remember when we because this one a friend of mine from 20-some years ago. And we used to work at Kelsey Hayes together. We went to school together. We went to Focus Hope together.
Okay.
And when we were in Focus Hope, we were still on pagers. Okay, we were still on pagers. So and Kayla asked me back a couple of weeks ago, like, so I mean, like, how did y'all communicate? I mean, like, she not even understanding. I don't even understand the purpose of what a pager was doing.
A pager was letting you know that somebody was telling you to call them.
They were saying to call them. I said the number was on there, and I said, she was like, "Well, how was y'all calling them? Because you only had cell phone." I said on
the house phone.
I said yes, and because she said, like, even like if you was out in the street, like if you somewhere and then you got this pager, I said we stop at the payphone. I said you had to pull over and you'll call them on the payphone. She was like, "Oh my gosh," she said, "Girl." She's thinking like y'all was having to do too much. I said, "Well, we did it." I said, then we even figured out a ways to send little messages
on the payphone,
on the pager,
pager,
on the pager, like
911 or whatever.
So people will call people a name on there because you will flip
flip it over and you can put it on there.
You can put it on there, so you can say,
call
whatever, on the phone, on the pager. But then also now, remember, it was a 96. I remember when I first got a cell phone. It was a 96. I only ever had 2 cell phone numbers. And my first number, I got it in 96. And we had those phones, like he said, and the phones was analog. So analog, we don't have no internet because we had internet then. 96, there was no internet. Look it up. There was no internet. And so our phones, but if they
on
the phone.
Oh no,
it was nothing like that on the phone. It was not on the phone. So your phone, when somebody called you or you called them, it was just, you could just see a little digital screen where you punching up their numbers. You can't see it ain't no call ID coming back. It's none of this stuff coming back to you. And our phone was a big
old block phone.
They was ugly. Our phone was ugly. You can wear them things on your hair, but
I mean, they did it.
I guess, but we weren't doing it. But our phones was a fat phone. Remember, because we got the same phone back then. Everybody started getting the phones like 96. You was feeling like, oh shoot, because back in the day,
they came out with the one with the little flip down.
With the flip down, Grandma Robert used to have one of them. Yep. So it was like, prior to that, the only people that had phones that were mobile phones, but they was mobile phones. And there used to be people that was rich, what I'm saying, or had that money, being for real, drug dealers, being for real. These are the people that had them. Had car phone. So yeah, I remember that.
That's crazy.
I remember that.
That's crazy.
There was a trip. The phones was ugly.
I remember one day.
But we thought we was all that.
We was driving down 8 Mile. I was with Greg. I don't know where we was headed to. He was taking us somewhere. It was me, Will, all of us, you know what I'm saying? And we was driving down 8 Mile, and whatever happened, we had just left the house. We weren't going longer than 10 minutes. And you paged him, because whatever was going on, something happened, and he needed to come on back to the house real quick. And you paged him real quick. And we stopped at a gas station on 8 Mile. We driving, we probably got all the way down like the Quinder or something. We stopped at a gas station. He hurried up, got out the car, ran to the payphone real quick. He called you. You said whatever you said. He got back in the car. We turned around and came back to the house. And like, I don't even know really what happened or what was going on that day, but I can vividly remember you paging him. And he's like, "Oh, I got to stop right now." I guess you might have said 911 on there, whatever. He pulled it over right then. Ran to the payphone, called you, and then we came back to the house.
Wow. See?
Like,
so we was able to communicate. People like, I don't know how y'all did. We did it.
Hey, they made it work.
Look, right quick before he go to his next meal comment. Kayla just said to me, it was this week. She said, I don't even understand how we didn't have stuff like, how y'all didn't have stuff like maps. You know what I mean? To be able to get around from one destination to another, whatever, like you had the maps on the phone to go to Google and, get your directions.
Navigation,
she said she don't understand how we live without this. She said, how did y'all even get anywhere? And so I told her, I say, as far as like if you was driving out of town and this and that, I was like, I said, you'll use a map. She looking like, I said, a person, or people would just write it down.
Yeah,
right. I remember Danielle now. When we like when I had it's times when I done went to North Carolina or I went to West Virginia and they wrote that stuff right down on a piece of paper
Take
or
this to
whatever.
this,
You'll
take
take
that to
23.
that, come up
Yes,
on this exit,
take 75 23 or 75 23,
23,
23
33 or
or
whatever,
15
15,
something
yeah.
and then 50 whatever to 77 or 70
77 straight
70
down.
and then 70 to 77 something like that. Y'all know if y'all watching this, but they'll write it down just like that. So then the person that's on the passenger side, the driver too, but you watching the signs when you drive, you have to actually watch.
You gotta
now
pay attention.
back then we had to pay attention
Yeah.
because you were miss your exit.
And they might tell you it's gonna be a little way. After once you get on this street, you're gonna drive.
You ain't gonna drive down somewhere
This
because
gonna
you're gonna
be,
notice this. They're gonna give some landmarks.
yeah, a little
and
couple
things
landmarks
like
and stuff.
Yeah, so it's like that. We got around. So she said, well, I'm just saying, even around in the city, like, how did you go? Like somebody lived on the west side. How did you get there? I said, a person will tell you.
Same thing.
You gonna get to whatever street, you gonna see a whatever, you gonna see a Shell gas station on the corner or whatever. You go one block down from that. And then you gonna make a right.
And people just had to have some type of cardinal direction or something. You had to understand where north, south, east, and west.
You know what I'm saying? But people didn't know north. A lot of them they didn't. I'm telling you,
people just was slow. Go left or right. At least you know left or right.
Left or right from this building.
But see, we already had this conversation last week too. You know what I'm saying?
People did not. So many people did not. Do you know how many people still right now
don't north, south, east, and west?
Which where? Because once you stand, look at the streets, realize where you at, which direction, how they running, and then that's what it let you know to go north or south. So many people do not realize that.
I mean, a lot of people don't know when streets run north and south.
They don't know that. That's what I'm saying. They don't know the streets. Once they get the streets in their mind and realize the direction that they run in, and even realize
that what would go north
and south.
They don't realize that. They don't realize that. Like
they don't realize that.
Where would the West Side Street? Like you stupid.
No, they
you
don't.
See what I'm saying? Because that ain't even what we talking about.
That ain't
right
what
now.
we're talking about.
You know
we're talking about the direction that it runs in.
Okay,
Van Dyke is. Like Van Dyke, north and south.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, until you get down there. But then it go east and west.
Gratiot is east and Gratiot is east and west.
East to west, yeah.
Okay, and then that'll go back to DC, and somebody will say, "No, that's an east end street." We're not saying
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like it goes east to west in the directions that it goes. Yeah,
the direction it flows. So many people don't even know that. Okay,
whatever. So anyways, okay. So back to the number 2. So we got Deshaun Marche. Appreciate you. We got Deshaun Marche. He said it's time to invest in them Apple, Meta, and any other AI stocks.
Look, so we know where his
we see where he at.
Where he at. I like technology.
He behind it.
I jump right on my phone.
He's trying to get that money.
I'm going Robinhood or
he's trying to get that
Acorn
money.
No. I can go on somebody and I can invest right here, a Cash App.
And I know
right from my phone.
For a fact what he's speaking on because that Meta stock been jumping crazy. If you got Meta stock in the last, let's say,
you need to tell me about Meta stock.
7, 8, it's high right now.
Okay, we need to talk about you can back purchase.
Yeah, you can still get in there. You can still get in there, but they high right now.
Right.
But like Meta stock just went up maybe about $80 like per share over the last maybe month or so. Like they didn't shot up a lot.
Right.
They getting that bag right now. So like when they shareholders get their next dividend, they gonna all.
What you say they gonna get a nice little bit.
Yeah,
nice
you know what I'm saying. They gonna all be feeling pretty good about that. Meta stock has been gained. Like if you ain't getting in early, I ain't saying don't get in, but what I'm saying is your game's not gonna be.
I was just gonna say you ain't gonna see
your game's not gonna be the
Yeah.
same as a person that probably told you
when it was
to
on the
get
low.
into meta stock.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If you got in the day they got in, you'll be eating. But
right.
you can still munch and crunch just a little bit. You know what I'm
Get a
saying?
snack.
Get you a little bit of
Get a
crumbs.
snack.
You know what I'm saying? Get you some crumbs.
Look, so yeah, thank you.
Yes, yeah, but I appreciate you, Deshaun Marche.
Thank you, Deshaun Marche.
You feel me? Because that's very good information.
He's showing us what you can do with technology.
A little bit of sauce. Okay. A little sauce. You drop some sauce on me.
Yeah, he give me
so we got another one. This is from a Messenger, Facebook Messenger, look like it. We got Gregory Anderson. He said, "Hey, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
It said, you know it has its ups and downs. Use it to the best you can." Boom. So basically what he's saying is like basically what everybody else.
Well, we've been saying, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a good and a bad.
It's a good thing. You gotta take the good with the bad, but he's saying use it for what you supposed to use it for, which is pretty much how I try to use any type of internet. You know what I'm saying? I go internet for entertainment and then like making money. If you ain't making no money or like You know what I ain't coming on here to argue or
Right,
that extra
right,
stuff. I don't come on
right,
here for no drama.
right.
I don't come on here for the
You truly
celebrity
use it
gossip.
for the benefits that
That's it.
the
That's
benefits
it.
that it,
Whatever I can benefit
yeah,
off of, and then I
yeah,
just like to laugh at y'all. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be having some little
yeah,
jokes.
right.
Because the internet is truly undefeated. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sure so many people feel like that about you because
Truly
I get
undefeated.
calls about them.
I don't
I
know what
get
that's
calls
about.
from them about you.
Yeah, I don't know what
They be
that's
like, your
about.
son that boy be tripping.
I don't know what
Okay.
that's about.
Yeah, so
But yeah. So that's Gregory Anderson. He was just
thank
letting us
you.
know.
Thank you,
Use
Greg.
it
Thank you.
wisely.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
appreciate you. We got YouTube comment here. This is from the Nez Husky Senior.
Hey, Nez.
All right, Nezzy
Hey,
and the
Nez. Thank you.
Jets.
Hey, Nez.
Nezzy and the Jets. All right. He said technology has changed the world. 50-50. It's great for handling things that would usually take time out the day, like paying bills, sending people money, etc. But it also hurts our youth who never experienced the legwork you have to do certain things, like actually talk to people face to face, to build relationships, and always having to have a desktop or laptop computer to do homework or email or printer, etc. For the seasoned individuals, it's a benefit, but for the youth, we're making them lazy.
You summed that up.
Yeah, he just basically broke everything down.
Yeah, he summed that
He
up.
literally just said what's going on.
Yeah, he summed that up. You did it. That was a
Hey,
great
bro.
comment.
Hey, bro, you just said
you summed that up because
you just said it, my guy.
I'm just listening to you see, and I'm looking at it, following along with you. I mean, like when he say the convenience of paying your
bills and stuff like that, it's so convenient.
It's so convenient
like
because we used to
really travel
we had to
mail it off or whatever.
go to the light company or the gas company.
Mm-hmm.
We was going to these places
to pay
like you
bills.
saying, or we sending whatever in the mail. And when you sending something in the mail, you gotta make sure you're sending it out in a timely fashion, so it won't meet so you can meet the deadline or whatever.
It'll be late.
Do you see what I'm saying? So man, the bill place alone, because like utility companies, phone companies, stuff like that, you'll get to the place the line be long. Water company,
you know the line gonna be long. Everybody trying to pay their bill.
A line will be long, so it's like, oh my God, the convenience of just being able to sit on your computer. But now, sit on these little computers right here. Some of these handheld computers and do it. Man, this is stuff. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love that part. I do. I love it. So you are so right.
Also, when he said for seasoned individuals, it's a benefit. But for the youth, we're making them lazy. So I like that part because he's saying seasoned individuals. And I like the fact that he's saying seasoned because that don't mean like you just grown.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that's in our age group that, to me, fall into the group with the kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all fall in with the kids.
Right.
You know, people call me an old man, to act old all the time, whatever. I don't care. Y'all, you one of the kids to me.
Right.
Like, I guess I will be an old man because you one of the kids to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I know you're my age or probably older than me.
Right. But the way you carry yourself,
the way you act, the way you think, all that, you're a kid to me. Yeah. Like, to me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, him saying that, I like the fact that he said season because, like, people like that. Because there's somebody
that's in your age your age group,
in my age
that's considering himself to be a seasoned person. He considers himself, so yeah.
And he understands, like, look, for people that understand how to use the internet, it's a benefit.
Yes.
But if you want to be one of the kids and you don't understand how to use it, like, because kids, obviously, they don't understand because they just learn.
To use it responsibly.
Yeah, but if you're grown and you want to act like one of the kids, then it can still be a detriment to your life also.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I like that you put that. So appreciate you, Nezzy and the Jets.
Thank you, Nez.
The Nez Husky 50-09, 5099, whatever. But
you silly.
Next we got a verbal comment from DW. DW. Not the one from Arthur. So he said, I hate it. It takes away from humanity. I mean, I can't argue with that.
Right.
I cannot argue with that comment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think he going back to, it's taken away from the human side, like where he's saying, like where Nez just said too. Nezzy said about Nezzy. As far he said it, Nezzy, don't it say Nezzy?
Oh, it does. It says the Nez Husky.
The Nez Husky. I'm sorry, the Nez Husky.
I just called him Nezzy and the Jets. You funny. You can't call him Nezzy.
I don't know.
You can't call him Nezzy.
But anyway, where he was saying that people not building relationships and stuff like that.
Facts.
Actually building relationships.
People don't know how to communicate. Like, they can type whatever they want to type, but when it's time to actually talk to somebody, they don't know how to have those type of conversations.
Yeah, that made them lose that. It's
like a detachment there.
Right.
Detachment.
Thank
I agree.
you. Thank you, DW.
Yeah. We appreciate the comment. We got another one on a direct text from DM.
Hey, DM.
What's going on? You back again?
DM be in there. He's still on. He's
When
still
I
not. He's
when I
still
catch
not
you, when I catch you, I'm
subscribed.
signing you, bro. I'm signing you up.
Yeah, he's still because DM be having something to say.
So he said, if I have to do all that technology stuff to catch them cheating, I just leave them alone. I have for less. So basically, he's saying, hey, I get up out of there about anything. Like when I see my
But
smart,
they ain't gonna show what do
I
it
ain't
for
about to be
that.
chasing around. I ain't about to be
Right.
looking up. Yeah. He ain't going through all of that.
Right.
But we gotta remember, I think he pushing up on 60, so he a little bit in that other range.
DM, I'm gonna hit him after we.
He pushing up in that other range.
Oh my
I think
God.
he at least
Oh my
about
God.
59. Sorry,
That's okay.
58,
Right.
something like that.
Right.
You could tell me later. We ain't gotta talk about it.
Right.
But yeah, though.
You know he's silly.
Because I'm saying, that range, though. You know how they was talking last week.
Right.
But he also said technology has definitely been a blessing when applied correctly.
Right.
From you maybe teaching people on how to do anything to connecting people all over the world.
Most definitely.
He understands both sides of it, is what it sounds like. He understands that it's still a benefit to the technology. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure he uses technology every day with his job or working, you know what I'm saying, just doing other stuff most of us do.
And listen, like how he said, even to connecting people all over the world, we can sit there and we'll be all day on this show for real, because it's so many different examples you can give about every comment, every example that a person giving. It's a story that's connected to it that back up exactly what they're saying.
Exactly.
That'll back it up. With him saying connecting people all over the world, prior to cell phones and things like that, going back to when we had landline phones in our homes, you had to have a certain type of telephone package
to even be able to dial long distance.
To even dial long distance, and long distance meant
outside your area code.
Out of your area code was considered long distance.
Yeah, so 586 number.
Okay, we 586 this 586 in this area where we at, but as far as primarily 586 to dial to Detroit.
313.
That's 313. That's considered long distance. Yep. To dial to 248.
Long distance.
Okay, that's long distance.
810. They ain't even had 810 back then.
734.
734.
That's long distance. But now we're talking about if you jump into 304.
304, that's way different.
Okay, if you jump into 704.
334, 704.
Okay, if you jump into 912. If you jump into these different different states, now you paying even more. And then and you paying for your calls by the minute.
About a minute. It was about a minute.
Okay, so you used to have like a long distance package that'd be like a 400-minute package.
Talk fast.
Okay, because as soon as you go over those 400 minutes that was in your package that cost however much it costs for a month, long as you didn't exceed it, once you pass that, they charging you like crazy. They charging you like crazy. So the technology, the way we had these unlimited plans and this and that on our phone,
anywhere there. That was unheard of.
Anywhere around the country. Listen, the first time I ever went out of the country is not as far as even cruise. Like get on a plane and fly to another country.
Had to pay for that package.
I had to get those cards.
Yeah, them cards.
Okay, that's when I went to Barcelona.
That's what that was.
The first time, and it's good. A phone card. It was literally a place right across the street where I was able to go, and I'm buying like spending $5, $10 on these cards, and they had however many minutes. And then I was calling from our hostel. From the hostel room, my bedroom, and that's how I was talking to y'all. But I had to keep on buying cards.
I remember that.
To be able to talk to y'all, because I couldn't even call them just directly on I'm using the cell phone, but I couldn't just call them directly out of my cell phone off of this, because it would have cost me so much money to call home.
Well, no roaming or whatever.
But because it would have been the roaming charges would have been crazy. Astronomical.
Yeah.
So that's the communication. Oh my God, it has changed the game on communication.
Yeah, it definitely didn't.
It's changed the game on communication.
And improved that significantly.
So who was that we just said?
That was DM.
Thank you, DM.
Thank you, DM.
DM, good comment. Thank you.
Okay, and then our last mail comment we got here from Messenger. This is from KBDLMG.
Hey.
Okay, KBDLMG. He said, I'm over this stuff for real. I hate it. I didn't grow up with all this stuff.
Right.
So basically he said, hey, he grew up in a simpler time.
Right.
He didn't have to deal with all this technology and all these different gadgets and gadgets. He
Right,
ain't
I
have
heard
to
you say
deal with
gadgets and
this.
gadgets. Right,
He said he ain't have to deal with this, and
right,
he's sick of it
right. Yeah,
at
like I
this
hate this
point.
stuff. I hate
And
this
I
stuff.
ain't mad at him because I get that way sometimes. It's
Right,
like it's too
right,
much going on right
right,
now.
right.
And then especially when folks try to treat you like you're the one that's wrong for saying like I don't be doing all of that. And it's like, why not? It's like, look, I don't got time for all of that. Like, listen,
Look,
I'm
William said
cool.
William the one that signed up my Facebook account. So
Yeah.
that's the reason why my Facebook is on an email that's not even an email
Oh
that I
dang.
even really use because he set it up for me because my people kept on saying, come on, Keita.
You gotta get on
Come on. You
Facebook.
gotta come on now. You just like basically they feel like I was fighting against it, but I just didn't see the need to like communicate with people like just anybody.
Through there,
Yeah, just anybody. You just communicating with
yeah.
anybody. These people
Yeah.
I'm never probably
You
even
don't
gonna
see
see.
me, yeah, you don't see
This or that.
me.
And I used to always say the people that's gonna communicate with me, they already know how to get to me. They know where I live at, or they
Mm-hmm.
know my number or whatever. So I feel like those are the people that need to communicate. So I
Right.
wouldn't. I was not
And I
caring about it.
mean,
I was not.
at the end of the day, that's not a bad way to live your
Yeah, I
life.
wasn't caring.
You know, like saying that or doing that is the wrong thing to do because at the end of the day, it's people that's like that live perfectly good lives and they're
Yeah, it was
fine.
not. It wasn't
But
no. It was of no
yeah,
interest. Business,
right. But if you want to
business
do
was the
business,
thing that
that's
made
going
us
to
because
bring
that's
it
when
to.
we was having the
That's what I
boutiques
was
and
about
stuff,
to say.
and William was putting the
That's
boutique
literally what I was about to
stuff
get
on
to.
there, and that's the
It's like
reason. That was the only reason for me having a Facebook
if it
when I
makes
first got it for the first couple
sense.
of years.
Yes. Once it started making sense for you to have it,
Then it was like, okay, I saw
okay.
well, okay,
But like
okay,
if you wasn't doing business, you wasn't writing books, you wasn't trying to do a podcast, you wasn't trying
yes,
to do all this other stuff. Like if I'm not trying to write a book, I'm not trying to do
right,
motivational
right,
speak, I'm not trying to
yes,
do nothing.
yes.
I'm not trying to do
I
none of
wouldn't
this.
see the need
It
to go
wouldn't
on
it
it
wouldn't be a need.
that often. It wouldn't. I
It
don't
wouldn't
wouldn't
be a
really.
need.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I
If you're
wouldn't.
going on there, it would be because you want to.
Yes,
There
yes.
wouldn't be a need. Like now you need to be on the
I need
internet
to
to
be
be
on it
able to do what
to
you're trying
yes,
to
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah,
You
to
see what
conduct
I'm
my
saying?
business.
So
So
it's like
yeah,
this is part of what you're
yeah, this
doing,
is a part of my.
and this
This
is
is
an
a part of my
outlet.
life now.
Yeah,
And
a major outlet for
yeah,
whatever it is that you're trying to do.
yes, yes, yes.
So that's the
So
difference. But it's like I know a lot of people that don't really deal with the internet.
right,
Obviously, DM
yeah,
don't deal with these
right,
internets. Like
right,
it's a lot of people that don't deal with this
yeah.
internet. Like you know what I'm saying, and they don't do a lot of the technology stuff. So it's like there's nothing wrong with it.
Look,
You
the
can live a
one
perfectly good
Toya,
life.
she said to me that, and I don't even know if her subscribing stayed on there,
Right.
but she said she's made her email account and went on there, subscribed this and that. Then she said she deleted that email account and this and that and whatever because she has a fear about technology.
Yeah.
And you know how nowadays people hacking stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so she feels she don't even understand how I don't know how these people keep on being able to hack my stuff, but I don't even want none of this connection or whatever. So she has a degree of like shit. I'm kind of paranoid a little bit about
Yeah.
this stuff
It's
because
a
this stuff is
fear.
scary. Yeah,
It's a fear for
yeah.
her.
She's a very fearful. So it's like even though technology has all the benefits that it has, I think just the quickness of how rapidly technology is advancing is starting to become
It's alarming.
scary. It's starting to become like scary
Yeah, it's for
for
sure alarming.
yeah, for certain people, so I can understand it. But technology do have a lot of benefits. It does. We do need to figure out how to, manage it properly and just use it for the proper
Mm-hmm.
things. We do need to pay attention to it very much. So in regards to our kids,
Right.
our children, or whatever, like monitoring, like when people saying like couch potato, first like TV. Oh, watching too much TV. I don't care. Sitting up here being on these
That
phones
phone, tablet,
oh no, yeah, and all this stuff
the
on these
internet
different
all day.
internet thing all day. That's too much. Them kids don't. They need a time frame.
Mm-hmm.
They need a time frame of them being on it,
Or just
and
don't let them get on it at all.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that do need to be monitored. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's basically our take on technology. This was a good show.
Yeah,
This is a good
yeah, yeah.
show. We done been on here a while, but I feel like
Oh
through
yeah,
the whole
yeah. We
time,
had a good
yeah,
little
it's gonna seem like it just jetted back for y'all because it's been,
yeah, it flew by for me.
yeah, it flew back because the topic is a big topic. KM, he ended up saying up there, strong topic.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said it.
yeah.
He said,
KB,
yeah,
yeah,
thank you. He
KB
said that
got
this was a strong topic, and we can see plain as day this was.
right.
Yeah, and like we said, we can talk about this one for hours because there's so many things
And
you
keep
can
going.
reference to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so um Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all.
Appreciate it.
Thank y'all. Thank
Always.
y'all. If you haven't subscribed, like I said again, make sure you subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you share it. Make sure you like it. And make sure you turn on your notifications. That's where that little bell is, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Turn on your notifications, and we hope you enjoyed the show. We hope y'all enjoyed the show. We'll catch y'all next time.
All right.